Come bookstore exploring with me in Amsterdam. This is the Amsterdam train station. And then you can see, so then I head down south. Hello, kitty. There's lots of cats there. First I stopped at a cafe. This is the canal, and there's all these like decorative bikes you'll find a lot around the city. So at first I stopped at this little cafe. It's actually part of this church. So you see this big church, and then over on the right, there's this little cafe that was probably like the priest house or something. And now it's a little a cafe, not a coffee shop, because that's pot. And then the first bookstore I went to is the English Bookshop, which has this other church, and that was some Delft pottery, by the way, that you saw. So the English Bookshop, this is the kind of the kids section over here, but this is a discount bookstore. So they have like remainders and extra books and stuff that the publishers have extras of, and so that they're cheaper, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have everything that you want. I mean, they've got a lot. They got a good selection. I mean, you can see this fantasy selection, but I did ask for a couple different books, and they didn't have the first ones. They just had the second ones in the series. So you might not find exactly what you want, but hey, if you're looking for classics, you got classics there and some more classics over here and some notebooks and a variety of things. So it's definitely a good bookstore to check out. Then I walked down a little ways to the American Book Center, or ABC as they call it. And I think they get a lot of their books from the United States. So if you want like the different cover, this might be an option. And then, we've got the Pumpkin Spice and the Brothers Hathorn. These are very popular. These are probably their TikTok famous books, I'm assuming, that they're putting out here. And then you've got this beautiful curving staircase inside where you can walk and peruse books. And this is what it looks like on the other side. And there's 2 floors that have these big things. So this is the next floor up, just completely stacked with books, and it's great. However, their children's section is pretty small. It's just this one little corner, and it's kind of sad. And I just really feel like there should be more in the kids' book section, but that's just me personally. Anyway, the American Book Center has tons of great books. I didn't even video the nonfiction, which is at the top. And then they've also got like graphic novels and manga and stuff. Then a block away is Waterstones. So you can always head over there. It's a beautiful building, a big fancy old one. And then when you walk into Waterstones, as I will in a second, here we go, you go in. Yes. So yeah, you're confronted with some sale books, and then it's got the main floor and then this little mezzanine floor, and then here is the mezzanine with your sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and crime. And isn't that just pretty? Like, I just really like the way that square room looks, just absolutely filled with books. Here's a view from the mezzanine down into the first floor, and then up to the kids section. Of course, this is my favorite. They have an awesome kids section. It's really bright and open and airy, and there's even like this little train thing that the kids can pretend to drive. And then look at this beautiful bench seat. This overlooks one of the busy shopping streets of Amsterdam, and you can just sit here and have a look at a book like I am now. Here's a little bit of me looking at some books. Then you can head over. This is the top floor. So there's like all the nonfiction books, history and politics. And then we'll hop over to the cooking and art section. So again, they've got these beautiful art books. And those are the 3 bookstores that I went to. And they all have great things in them if you're in Amsterdam. And then you should stop off and have a stroopwafel. This lady is dipping them in chocolate, and they come covered in different things. And here's another one of those bikes that art bikes that they have all over. So thanks for coming book shopping with me in Amsterdam.